What up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady T Marie with It's a Chicago Vibe. And up next, we will be talking about the entertainment industry and what's going on around the world. Stay tuned.
DJ Mr. Success.
What up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady T Marie and Mr. Success. We want to invite y'all to watch our new episode that will be dropping every You don't want to miss it.
C-H-I-C-A-G-O, C-H-I-C-A. Let's go. C-H-I-C-A-G-O, C-H-I-C-A.
All right, everybody, welcome back to It's A Chicago Vibe with me,
Mr. Success,
Lady T, the Black Iris, and our special guest, Boobie. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Clarence here, a.k.a. Boobie, owner of Dream Goals Reality Cleaners. Tell us a little bit about your company before we get into everything.
Well, we're a cleaning company, and we do buildings. We do business offices and etc. You know, if you call us, if you book us, and we'll be there to take care of the job, man. Yeah, licensed and bonded, and we're a good company to do business with. You'll definitely be happy.
Give them if you have like an email or anything where they can contact you guys to get.
Oh yes, I do. I got business card, and I also have an email. So my email address is Boobie Boobie 14 at iCloud.com. And I also can provide my cell phone number, and you can book us that way.
Oh, yeah. And moving right along, we're going to jump into some of these topics. You want to kick it off, Lady T? We basically talking about the entertainment industry.
Yeah, it's a lot going on in the entertainment industry. Those of you know, I don't really watch a lot of television. I really never have. But I'm on social media a lot, and from what I see on social media, I feel like our opinions about, what's really going on is just our opinions. I'm like torn in between the two. And it's not about our opinions again, but if I was to give an opinion about what's really going on in the industry, the proof is in the pudding, when they go to court and everything come out and evidence is before the courts, that'll be up to the judge to really judge the situation, because people can say anything. People can say somebody did, committed a crime, and that is possibly not true. So, I just feel like, it's up to the judge. And I feel like if Puffy, P. Diddy, or whoever you want to call him, go down, it's gonna be a lot of people that need to go down with him as well. And I feel like I know a few people that's connected in that arena, that realm of industry, and you hear a lot of things, but I'ma still say God is the judge and the courts, you know what I'm saying? And if those things, you know what I mean, that they, saying that he's done, occurred, like, I just feel like he just needs to deal with the repercussions, just like they put Bill Cosby in prison, you know what I mean? They put R. Kelly in prison. Even a audio going around with R. Kelly, speaking about the P. Diddy situation and how, you can be framed, you know what I mean? Because you don't go by their rules, you know what I mean? You don't go about the things that they want you to do, and so they can, say what they want to say. Look at it's a movie that came out like years ago called Enemy of the State. And I'm not saying that that's the case with P. Diddy, R. Kelly, whomever, but look how this man was a whole lawyer, because he had evidence, you know what I'm saying, that could get some people in high, you know what I'm saying, get some people in trouble. it messed up his whole world until he was smart enough to turn that thing around. So, maybe he's just the enemy of the state. That's just my take on it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that for one time, if you make the wrong person mad, that they can persuade people to think a way about you. All they got to do is take one little thing and people will run with it, especially with somebody of color, because our race of people, instead of then learning from people's mistake, we'll laugh at it. We make jokes about it. Like, look at all the P. Diddy jokes going on around the internet right now, But just several years back, people was all out there being bad boys. Take that, this, that, and other. But now just take that one little thing that somebody can throw out there at you, and it'll turn the whole person's thought process about you. He said this about you. He this way, or he feminine or something like that, and then people takes it and run with it. That's just how the entertainment world works. You make the wrong person mad, whether you guilty or not, they can tear you down. Like you say, I think you stated earlier, if you don't abide by the rules they want you to abide by, I'm gonna just bring up, you mentioned Bill Cosby, his case alone. Just think about the deals of Bill Cosby. These women stepped forward before me, you, everybody on this panel was born, talking about this man date raped them. They were so hurt for all these years, especially I don't know how everybody was raised, but most of the women I was raised around, I got 3 sisters. My mother them told them to holler, scream, say something. I don't see nobody holding nothing in for them many years, especially all through when they're younger days, and then when they get grown, now it's bothering them. They about to leave this world, but now it's bothering them. Now, I mean, I say if they want to tear you down, you could get tore down. I mean, I don't know who they pisses off.
I feel like from what I heard with Bill Cosby, he was trying to buy a network. And he was trying to buy, I believe it's NBC, whatever network he was trying to buy. And it pissed, they don't want Black people in power anyway. So it pissed some people off, and they said,
I knew what type of shows he was going to be doing. Look at all the shows he have produced. It's about positive Black narrative, doctors, lawyers.
Another Black man, which was the comedian Eddie Griffin, to do a joke and tell people to Google him about him day raping, giving women day rape drugs there. I mean, it was hidden, you know what I'm saying, until he exposed it and brought light to it, and then boom, he locked up. You know what I mean? So
after 70 years, but Hugh Hefner whole life, the Playboy Mansion, what do go on up in there? I mean, come on. Went on up
there. That's true. And look at Elvis. You know what I'm saying? Like, was with a 14-year-old, 15-year-old. He ain't get locked up.
That's what I was having a conversation. This was like last year. Got into a little heated argument and stuff, though. I was with over some in-laws house, family house and stuff, though. It was a thing about us as colored people. We don't stick together. It ain't that we don't stick together. We can all come together, but we're easily divided. Easily divided. I mean, look at everything that happened. We're real easily divided about anything. And they always use one of us to tear down one of us. That's why I like when this stuff went on with the Cat Williams about the joke this, joke that, how he came at Steve Harvey and them. That's what like real leadership on the street that they got locked up and won't let none of them out. They teach people how to sit down and negotiate. You don't come at nobody that way. You're supposed to talk man to man about stuff. You don't just use, I'm going to just come at them with disrespect. That's everybody's first option now, just to come out and disrespect somebody first. Somebody disrespect you, you want to work things out. Get to why they disrespected you in the first place. Maybe it was a misunderstanding. 9 times out of 10, it's some he say, she say stuff, That's how. You got to think, us as Black people, we was kings and royalty way, way back when. That's how they split us apart in the first place. And the same little trick going on right now to the day. And that's just basically what's going on. We're easily divided. It ain't that we don't stick together. We're easily divided.
Absolutely. I agree.
Well, I want to speak on, Puffy incident. I mean, me personally, in my personal opinion, I'm not, I'm a champion of the brother. I'm not finna sit here and say that I didn't like none of his material or none of that he's put out over the years. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and say I wasn't a fan on some of his songs because I'll be telling a lie. I'll be a hypocrite. Because I did like All About the Benjamins. I'm not saying that I liked everything about them because my preference is hardcore rappers. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I did. I am an R&B brother too. I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? I do like smooth shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel like that the vibes that I got over him over the years from me as a human being, it was a little shaky with, and as far as what I saw, as far as what I feel like that it was a little shaky with him on some of the things that they may be accusing him of, but you only innocent until proven guilty. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you travel back in the past, looking on how he did his artists, he's got into it with most of his artists. Biggie, the Locks, Jadakiss, which consists of Jadakiss, Styles P, and I forgot the other brother name from New York. The
Sheik
brothers on the East
Luch.
Coast. Yeah. So, and I am a firm believer of what goes around comes around. We are taught that in the household. You know what I'm saying? God don't love ugly and he ain't too crazy about pretty. And my mother always taught me, may she rest in peace, Barbara Ann used to always tell me, you dance to you dance to the music, one day you're gonna pay the price. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I believe everything, but 80% of it I believe. Because I know when somebody is trying to hide something within their own image and when they ain't. We know the real from the fake. We've been too much real stuff. I mean, we've been through too many real experiences in life. You know what I'm saying? Especially street people. Especially people that took a lot of time out on the street. We have peeped some fake shit in a minute. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so but I really do hope the brother, I don't wish no wrong to him. I don't wish no bad future into him. I really hope he comes up out of it. But if it comes out that he really did some of these allegations, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and he deserved what he get. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that about anybody, no matter what ethnicity that you is, black, white, Arabian, Chinese, Indian, whatever. You done wrong, you done wrong. You know what I mean? So, that's pretty much my take on it. You know what I'm saying? I got some more to say, but I'm gonna let the flow go.
Now I feel you though. I feel you, man. It's just crazy. Like you said, man, all these little videos I be seeing, him saying little slick stuff, it's like I don't know, it's hard not to believe. They
Right.
put
Yeah.
so many artists come out, saying the same thing about them. Like 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see them on Breakfast Club, not Breakfast Club, but Drink Champs with Noriega. They showing, he talking about daddy, when you gonna come party
Yeah.
with me?
Yeah.
Like you don't say that to no man,
Yeah, man. I wouldn't, yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
But it's sad, but at the same time, he knew what he was doing like R. Kelly. They gonna get him like R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Cause he in that special group, like Ice Cube said. So once you're in that special group and you don't do what they ask you to do, you're gonna be the scapegoat. So then
but
they come for Jay-Z too. So I don't know. I'm hearing some things about Jay-Z too. So I don't know who that is.
But Jay-Z is street smart though. He's street smart though. So I don't think that, in my opinion, excuse me, brother, you know what I'm saying, for intervening, but
Are you good?
okay. I think that what might have saved Jay-Z is that he's a street smart dude. See, that's why it's good to have street smart along with book smart. See, Jay-Z ain't into some of the things that P. Diddy might be into. Jay-Z probably turned his back on a lot of shit. Like, man, I'm gone. This type of party you doing, man. I think Jay-Z knew, but he like, nah, I don't get down like that. I like girls, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I don't think they'll give Jay-Z as harder, but go ahead though, y'all.
But what you think about that audio though? What do y'all think about that
The
audio?
audio? What audio?
The audio of Puffy, Diddy, aka Love, and Meek Mill. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah,
I heard about it. I ain't listened to
You
it.
talking about when he was
You didn't listen to it.
I ain't
Yeah.
listened to it. It
You
would
talking about when he was
surprise
sitting
me,
in the
man.
pool?
No, they was in the room. He was banging them. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see that.
I heard
bro.
about it. I didn't
Yeah.
listen
Oh,
to it, but
man.
I heard
Y'all
they
need to
say it
hear
was
it, yeah.
audio going around.
Yeah, that's
It
wild,
sounds
man.
exactly like a lot of people say that's not them. It sounds exactly like them.
It is. It sounds just like them.
But
It sounds just
here's
like
my
them, bro.
take on it, though. It's like,
But how do you
they
do
ain't
that
gonna,
as a Yeah, man. Go ahead. Hey, it's crazy, bro.
they ain't
Yeah.
the only ones around doing this nonsense.
No,
I'm right or
no, but
wrong.
look.
But
Yeah.
like Milton say, when you don't agree with somebody, they tear you down. I'm just worried about, like, why was everybody just looking at this the so-called straight people when this stuff was going on? They were scared they was gonna get towed down too. No, it's
because they was in it too.
so basically everybody.
It's everybody,
One
bro.
big party.
Everybody.
Can I just, well, allegedly P. Diddy ex bodyguard / Biggie's ex bodyguard, which is Gene Deal, I believe his name is. He stated, Gene, yeah.
That's his name.
He was stating that he allegedly, had like camps for the kids, and he was the one that gave Usher herpes, and I mean the list goes on. You know what I mean? Allegedly that he did all of these things, and I feel y'all too. Okay, if you knew this was happening, even from the parents, if you just from what's the other the white boy name?
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
If you feel, and I with all my heart, I feel like something happened with him because he ended up on drugs and then he gave his life to the Lord. You know what I mean? It was just a lot. If you listen to the in between, you know what I mean? You could see that a lot, but it's like nobody but a few is really coming out like Cassidy. I give her, because if you're a victim, sometimes when you're a victim of anything, any type of abuse, whether it's physical, mentally, emotional abuse, a lot of times if she would have came at it, I think was the perfect time because it was so many people that was coming out. But if she would have came out and said, oh, he did it then when everything is good, people would have been looking at her like she crazy. No, she did the right thing. She sued him first, and then they passed a law saying that he sex trafficked her.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was able to, and then others are coming literally out. Like I've seen so many other videos of people coming out. Even the groups that he had. I know somebody personally that was in one of them.
Oh, okay.
They 26.
I can't say who I know personally, but I know someone personally that was a part of one of his groups, and that's as far as I'm gonna go with it. And a lot of that stuff, they're not lying about.
They said they paid this group about $15 or something like that. So
it's a lot. And then you gotta think Jaguar Wright.
Yeah.
Jaguar Wright been exposing this for years.
Yes,
she then exposed this.
And she knows what she's talking about.
She exposed, absolutely, because she exposed Jay-Z too.
Before that was Wendy Williams.
She exposed Wendy Williams, and it's a lot of people that's really exposing, but a lot of times people be afraid because they got kids. Jaguar Wright, she said they killed her son. You know what I mean? And that's why she don't care about exposing nobody else, because she said they had her son killed.
So it's best just when we make it to stay in, right? Go to Ivan and go home, I guess, because we don't want to go to no after party. Nobody's after party.
Go that straight door. Go that door straight ahead. Don't
I
go
don't want to
left
go
or
through
right.
no back door. I'm going through the front entrance where everybody can see me. Hi and goodbye.
I'm gonna say this to every entertainer, every artist out there, everybody that's fame ain't all what it's cracked up to be. It's a price that you have to pay. They don't tell you that going in. You know, I was watching, and before we go, I was watching this video, and I'm gonna send it to y'all, of this young man who had a dream. He do basically what we doing. And he was young, like maybe 19, and he had this he wanted to go to Hollywood so bad. And he said this guy approached him and was like, man, I can could put you in some rooms with some very prominent people, which he did. And so he was telling us about these different rooms that he had to go in, and different acts went down. And in the last room, it was like sexual acts. Like, it's on YouTube, all over YouTube. It was some things that happened to his friend, but his other friend was a police officer. Only because his other friend was a police officer, it gave him a way of escape. But they take your phone, so you can't report anything, and they take your where you can't take pictures and stuff like that. But a lot of times when people in those positions go in those rooms, they'll take like a secret camera, and I think that's what happened at one of the parties. From what I heard, somebody, I don't know who, had a camera that was like appended on a shirt, jacket, or whatever, and it filmed what went down. And there you go. And so it's like Babylon gonna fall. That's what people don't realize.
Absolutely.
You only could do wrong for so long,
so long. Yep.
And so much blood in your hands, everything in the dark gonna get exposed to the light, and that's just what it is. And God is coming to collect. And like I said, it's not just Diddy that's gonna fall. Once he fall, it's gonna be many others, starting from the head, that's gonna fall, because God not playing. People been hurt. And I'm gonna let y'all talk, let the men talk. But
go ahead, Queen. Go ahead.
But I saw also a video of, remember when the rapper Shine took the rap for Diddy, the young lady for years that Puffy literally opened fire on her in the club. Like, she telling the people like, no, it was him. But Shine, he paid Shine whatever he paid him, or did he pay him? We don't know.
Nah, he didn't pay Shine nothing. He let Shine take them charges.
That alone is just too much. Like, and Shine, from what I found out, Shine is family is like, he like a prince from like,
he got his own island. Yeah, he got money. That boy got money. Where you from?
Yeah, absolutely, brother. They just extradited him back over because he wasn't a original citizen of the USA. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He didn't have that. They was able to, to get, the immigration was able to get him up out of here because he wasn't born over here. You know what I'm saying? So they extradited him back to where he came from after he did his time. You know what I'm saying? But he took that time for Puffy, which in our understanding in the ghettos where we come from, if somebody takes a time for you, you're supposed to be there for them 100%. Absolutely. So, and I don't mean to cuss on the platform, but that was some big shit Puffy did to that boy. That was some big shit he did to him. Period. You know what I mean? But go ahead though. Go ahead.
And then not only that, going back to Biggie, from allegations of people saying that he set Biggie up, and just thinking about, they were saying like the day that they raided his house was the same day that what's the name of Biggie album?
Life After Death.
Life After Death. You only had two of them. Three of them. Born Again, Life After Death, and the first one was Ready to Die.
Yeah, the last one was Life After Death, though. Yeah.
He was working on another one, but it never dropped.
Right.
It never dropped. And then they came out with some.
Everybody that was signed to Puffy gone. Majority.
They said that last album he was gonna drop was on his
The
record,
his label
record
that
label,
yeah.
supposedly, but it never happened after, because
You
like I
gotta
said,
think.
he died before it came out.
Yeah, you got to think though. It's a lot of shady stuff go on in the entertainment industry. Period. Whether it's music, film, or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, people that stepped on people's toes to go up to the top. You know, and that's why some of the times the people you impressing to get to the top for, they know all this dirt on you. So when you do piss them off, I mean, you can't take down the top if they got this much dirt on you, you know. That's why I say it's the energy you give out, you put in, how you come in the game and stuff like that. How do you want people to look at you when they see what type of person you are? Oh, you a bad boy. Okay, this a bad dude here. We gonna treat him like a bad dude. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, also, it's just so many layers to this. Al B. Sure got a tell-all book. They were saying basically that he ended up in a coma, and then Kim, his baby mama, which is Kim Porter, she was putting out a tell-all book. But and then I saw the reports of two different coroners saying that they had found poison in her system, but then they said she died from. So Kim Porter's dead. Andre, the other, all the execs that you work with from Heavy D. This going back, you've been.
Yeah, that
all
was a
gone.
sad one now.
Yeah. Everybody was hurt.
All like the positive energy, like people that could have had, like, yeah. So hey, sometimes when you fall, hey, it's hard, but hey.
I watched the video of Usher. He said till this day he cannot sleep from the P. Diddy camp. To this day he cannot sleep because it messed that man's life up.
And he will not allow his children to ever go to his house.
Yeah, you know what?
Wow.
You know what? I was just, Lady T, I was just ready to mention that. Let me say this to you guys. I don't know if y'all seen the interview. They asked Usher on one of his interviews. They said one of the interviewers said, "Usher, would you allow your kids to go to one of the P. Diddy camps?" He said, "Hell no."
That was what's name.
Just said, yeah.
That was what's name. Howard Stern.
Howard Stern, brother. Yeah, Stern, brother. Yeah. And now, for him to respond like that behind a question before all this arresting that's been went on, like the police and got you know what I'm saying, like these indictments that came down or whatever. For him to say that years before that, come on, man. And P. Diddy act weird anyway. It seems like to me he's trying to hide a lot of things. Brother, you got an identity crisis. First you call yourself P. Diddy. I understand we got names. I got nicknames in the street. You call me Boobie J, you call me Boobie. He know my whole government. But I'm not finna keep changing my names. Call me Love. I mean, damn, well, who is you, man? Like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, something going on wrong, man.
Right. Sean Combs.
Yeah, hey, man, shit.
Hey, we got them issues, man.
But you know what though? As a black man, no matter what he did, due to, and I'm gonna get deep right here, I'm gonna get profound right quick. Due to the 500 years of suffering that we did over here, I really hope Puffy get himself together, and I really do. Don't get me wrong. If he's done all these things, then he should be punished for it. But it ain't up to us to punish him. Although the country that we was born and raised in got their justice system, they're gonna deal with him. You know what I'm saying? And of course, God gonna deal with him too. But I'm not parading or I'm not promoting no type of torture on him. I don't want that to happen to him because I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe that he is guilty. I do believe that. I will say that. That's just my opinion. And I'm saying this on this interview. That's just my opinion as a black man. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I hope he do come out innocent if it ain't true, because I don't want to look stupid in the end. If a lot of this stuff is false, then hey man, you need to stop hanging around who you hanging around, and you need to do more better as a representation of your personification as a person. You know what I'm saying? Because you shouldn't give no people no reason to believe these things about you. It's something that you're doing is wrong. If he come out innocent, which I highly doubt it, you know what I'm saying? But but anyway,
I'm gonna say this though.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just be real quick with my Lady T. Just P. Diddy, period. What have P. Diddy did really in his career other than use people? But he's a A-list star. Everybody know he didn't make the beats. He didn't rap. Even the raps that he did, somebody clearly know that somebody wrote for him. All the artists is the ones that was on Bad Boy, made Bad Boy, then he got rid of him, kept all the money and stuff. So what actually, P. Diddy is who P. Diddy is. So his whole career is being Puff Daddy. That's who he is. Because think about it. All the songs is somebody else's. He got the rights to them and stuff. He the one got rich off of them and stuff, though. Everything he did, so it don't shock me. I'm just saying, though. That's all I want to say.
One song
got over like a fat rat.
You know? One song that he took, but he don't have the rights to, and he paying dude $2,000 a day for the rest of his life. The song that he came out when Biggie died.
What's the name of the artist?
You when he the song about his death, right?
The sample
everywhere where he the sample that he used, right? Yeah.
He got paid dude $2,000.
That faithful singing, yeah,
for the rest of his life for that.
Yeah, I just feel like what he got coming to him is coming. I wanted to ask y'all, and this is going to get a little bit deeper, like what we said. A lot of people was badgering TD Jakes for being connected to Puffy and different people in the industry. So what is y'all take on that? What do y'all feel about that?
I'll go first because I'm glad you brought that up. My take on this is like this. If you're a man of God, and especially since I've been in media and when I've been interning in different places, you know, when I went through audio, I was going to different churches doing audio. When I started working for Encore, I meet other people that's in audio and do side gigs at churches. Some of these people don't even believe in God. They're atheists. One guy, I know he watch our video too. He gonna know I'm talking about him, but I'm just being real. He got a sign called "Kill God" on his desk. And he works on Sunday at a church doing audio for him. And I'm quite sure the preachers know everybody in their church. Why would you allow somebody around there in your church? I mean, I know the door is open for everybody, but come on now, man. You're supposed to have them like on spotlight, giving them sermons every day. You're supposed to try to bring them closer. If you're around people and they doing evil, I mean, come on, TD Jakes. That's my takes on it. You know, you're a preacher, and if you know half the stuff going on, you're supposed to be trying to influence this brother. Just the type of music he around in the industry in, you're supposed to be trying to make a change on his life and stuff like that. And you're supposed to make that known. That's the only reason you're around this brother every day, trying to put him closer to the Lord and stuff like that. It don't supposed to be no assumption, TJ Jakes around Puff Daddy for this reason. No, it's supposed to be known why I'm around Puff Daddy, because I'm trying to bring Puff Daddy closer to God. That's the only reason people should say.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because he definitely, I agree with that. Because he definitely, TD Jakes definitely had a platform. He has the knowledge, he has the power, because he's more in tune with the Lord more than Puffy, obviously. But I do believe that it's very irresponsible on TD Jakes' part to be taking pictures, to be at any type of gathering of those type of activities that's going on. He should have been more responsible than that. He should have told Puffy as a younger brother, which I would have did if I was any type of pastor, or in which I'm not, but I'm just saying, I'm placing myself in them shoes. If I was TD Jakes, I would have told Puffy, look, Puffy, I don't want to take no picture. I'm strictly about the Lord. I'm about God, this is what you're doing is wrong. I see what you're doing, so I'm not going to take no pictures because we are known figures to the people. We got notoriety around the country and perhaps out of the country. So I'm not going to allow myself, but what I will tell you as an older brother, you need to stop what you're doing. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I don't feel sorry for TD Jakes either because it makes you look even more guilty for you to even be even. It looked like you participated. Now you can't take these pictures, TD Jakes, and then when the shit hit the fan, excuse my language, when the shit hit the fan, then you jump back into church mode. You can't do that. You can't start in the fence like that. You know what I'm saying? So he should have told Puffy. He's an older brother. He probably 15 years older than Puffy. You know what I'm saying? And he should have told Puffy, Diddy, you wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of success and you headed for failure. Whatever you're doing, as far as what I'm seeing, you need to get up out of what you're doing because it's getting ready to bring you down. So, you know what I'm
Puffy is
saying? That's my take on it.
Puffy is probably help financing that man church.
Yeah, that's gonna say
Yeah,
that,
could
and that's
be.
why some people look at religion sideways. They see, probably some of them people. Like I done met a lot of people that's just in doubt because nothing ever good had it. Then nothing ever good came to them, and people who they did trusted harmed them and stuff, and somewhere down the line. And then when you see the preacher doing in activities like that, that's why some people doubt religions and stuff like that. People like TD Jakes getting out there doing anything for money just because
Absolutely.
somebody
I agree.
financing like Milton say, probably is one of the big contributors for that church
Yeah,
over there. But that don't mean you
Yeah.
got to indulge in these activities and stuff.
absolutely. I
That's
definitely
just
No,
how
for
agree.
it
sure.
is. You see a lot of this. You gonna do
There's other
whatever.
ways to make that dough, man. A pastor come. Well, I guess that's probably why he became a pastor, But hey, he got
I
his
want
time coming too, playing with the Lord. So hey,
to say, in regards to me being in a position as a pastor, as a leader, of a church or congregation, it's a scripture that says, "Don't let your good be evil spoken of." I have been planted in places where I've been like a secret agent for the Lord that I didn't want to go. You know what I mean? But in the same regard, I didn't partake. There's just like a lot of people say, well, Jesus was with the sinners. He was with the sinners, but he didn't sin. It's a big difference. So I feel like, the sin is not him being around, but yes, like the scripture say, don't let your good be evil spoken of. When you are in leadership and you represent God, people hold you at a higher standard. You know what I mean? It's just certain things that in certain places that you can't go. How would you feel as your leader sitting at the bar getting drunk or sitting at a club turned up, but then Sunday he telling you don't sin or don't fornicate or don't commit adultery. You know what I mean? So
It's a
in
hypocrite.
regards,
It's very hypocritical.
very hypocritical. So in in regards to that, yeah, we gotta do better because God hold us accountable, and He said, woe to the shepherds that scatter my sheep." It could have caused a lot of people to fall short for the glory of God, and that's a dangerous thing.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
To allow being in a leadership position, we ain't talking about the world. You know what I'm saying? The world gonna do what the world gonna do, but when you in that type of realm, I feel like if that's what you want to do, and you a man of God, if you're gonna go to hell, go with class, but don't take the people of God with you. You need to just step down from your position, step down from your office, and do you. I'm not telling people to do this, but I'm just saying, like, if that's a decision you want to make, for your life, but don't bring the people with you because, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be done with it. I've been preached and traveled, to travel and minister to different places around the world. being a pastor was one of the hardest things that I ever done in my entire life. It's no punk because, and I fail, and I can admit, admit to it because God knows His eyes is in every place. I fell short more than one time, but when I fell from short from the glory of God, I didn't take nobody with me. I just was like, God, look, I gotta get me together. I ain't trying to pastor nobody. I pray for you, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like people who, cause you in this walk, you gonna being in leadership. That's one of the hard. I'm telling y'all, I lay out a red carpet to any person that is in leadership from experience. It's not easy. So in that, I mean, I have remorse for him, but at the same time, I feel like he should step down if you're gonna be connected to these people that's doing all God knows what. You got to step down from your position. And that goes for anybody in leadership.
No, that's
Oh,
right. And
absolutely.
I want to say
No,
this
go ahead.
here though.
Go ahead, bro.
Now, if he was trying to be a light in a dark space, I could understand that. But allegations ain't saying that he was doing it. They say he was participating in stuff. That this could be hearsay. You know, I wasn't there. I don't know. But
Right.
if that brother was there
But
trying
the
to be a light
videotapes
in a
don't tell
dark
it how.
spot, I respect him for that. If he was trying to do like everything I said at first, like if he was there trying to be a big brother to P. Diddy, trying to guide him on the right place, if he was there for those reasons, trying to spread light in a dark place, okay then. I hope you be
Absolutely.
protected. You know, if you're a man of the Lord, should nothing bad come out about you. If that's what you was there and those was your intention.
Exactly,
Amen.
bro. Yep. I totally agree with that. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is that TDJ should also come out and speak. You know what I'm saying? Because now this didn't hit on all platforms, YouTube platforms. This didn't hit through regular news media and the whole nine. Why aren't you saying anything? You know what I'm saying? You got pictures with this man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying come out and protect yourself because you haven't been indicted by the DEA or the feds and none of that. They ain't sent them people at you. But you see what's going on and you're a man of the Lord, as you said, Lady T. You know what I'm saying? Why ain't you coming out saying nothing? Say something. Say something in this brother's behalf. You running and hiding. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
He on Epstein Island. That's where he at.
And you know another thing,
He
and
Epstein
you know
up
what?
with
Another thing
it.
I want to say about people that's in leadership back in the day when something happened like this, I'm only finna be 43, but I remember growing up in the 80s, 90s that the church will hold you accountable. If you did something wrong back then, you ain't have to, the elders of the church, you would have been shut down. You know what I'm saying? And then you had to come before the church and say, and tell the people and let the people know because we just living in a different time where it's just a lot of these leaders feel like, and I'm not speaking on CD Jakes, and they feel like a lot of these they got, you know what I'm saying? They feel like this my church, and I mean I done seen it all, and I wanted to say, do y'all remember? And I got a chance to meet him, which he was really, from what my perspective of him, was great. Bishop Eddie Long. Y'all remember the story of Bishop Eddie Long in Atlanta? And they accused him of having, intercourse with them or whatever. I don't know really what happened, but I
What year
do
did
know
this happen? Oh.
this happened maybe in 2003 or
It was
four,
early.
something like that. But he ended up dying. They said from cancer. I don't know, but he ended up literally passing away really, really quickly. But he was one of my favorite ministers to watch on TV, evangelist, and he passed away. But the allegations were that he did all these things that we hear somewhat the same pattern, you know what I mean? And it's just almost, Don't not the. I've seen so much going on in the church, and I'm put it in my book, y'all. I've seen so many, like, I'm talking about good things, and I've seen so many wicked things that happen in church with leaders. And I don't put nothing past nobody.
Yeah,
I really don't.
you can't not these days. Everybody, hey. But like you say, anybody, a lot of people can get framed, but I want
Yeah,
to know what a person did in the first place. Before somebody could have blackmail on them, to get controlled anywhere. If you come in doing right, only right will come to you. And on that note,
absolutely.
we're going to pause for a few words from our sponsors and we'll return after these messages.
How this young lady changed from an ordinary lady to Lady Aphrodite in 1 year. Her last event she threw didn't get the feedback she would have liked, but this year's event was special. Can't just be ordinary. This was a special milestone in her life. So to be great, she did what all the greats do. High greatness. Blessed with Success Entertainment. Let us plan out, create, and host your special moments and parties and your events, and you'll be able to tell your own success story. Blessed with Success Entertainment. We're not just ordinary. We go above and beyond, without boundaries, without measurement.
Know Thyself by Joshua Brasuta. There are times where we feel everything is dull. We feel like everything is great. This is because you do not know yourself. You will find your way to live life each and every day. Know yourself. Know your role. Find your gift. It can take days, months, years to find yourself. But you must keep searching. Only time will tell. But the real you is inside you. That person is the positive side of you. You live for you. You write your own rules. You write your own praises. We all go through this. But know thyself. Let love guide you home. Know yourself.
Won't he do it? 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 Won't he do it?
DJ Mr. Success.
Won't he do it?
All right, everybody, welcome back to Itz A Chicago Vibe, and we're here just talking about the industry right now, and it's just, man, I wish good for everybody. If you do right, can't nobody say nothing bad about you. I want to ask all three of you guys this, and I'm gonna ask myself it too. If you had a chance to write your life all over, how would you write it? What type of person would you be? How would you want the world to look at you? I'm gonna start with you, Lady T. You a lady first, because people get these mind frames that everybody wanna put people write trauma in their own life sometimes. Like if you look at the average person book about them, they biography about themselves. They put drama in there. Oh, I'm a gangster. I'm this. I'm that. I got an op or something like that. They writing this in their own life. If you had a chance, and let's say you had magical powers, can make anything go your way, how would you have the world looking at you?
To be honest, I don't think I would change nothing really about myself. I would change one thing. I would change. I would change the people that I was connected to. Certain people that I was connected to and that I've encountered, I would probably change that. But the things that I've been through and I've overcame, because it made me a better me. It made me a better me. But one thing I probably would have done was I would have went all the way with what I want. I really wanted to go to school to be a lawyer, and I wish I would have. People say I talk a lot and all that, so and I have not an argumentative type personality, but I'm gonna get it done. Like we gonna make it happen. So That's probably the only thing I would change. I would have went to school to be a lawyer, maybe a judge, because it's in me to do that. But I would mainly change the people I was connected to. That's one thing I would do.
All right, what about you, Milk Dog? How would you want the world to see you, or if there are any changes you would make if you could?
Man, if it was if I could change something, it could have been probably like back in 1997, 98. That's when I ain't gonna say 98, between like 97, that's when certain parts I felt like if it didn't happen, my life would have been a little bit better, or I could have went this route instead of going this route. You know what I'm saying? Like certain events happen in your life for a reason to make you go have alternate ways. So I felt like if this one particular thing that happened to me back in '97, my life would have probably been I probably been somewhere else. I might have been a celebrity. I might have been one of the persons you might talk to that sold his soul, but not. No, but man, I just wish I could have paid more attention in school and got more help as far as like in sports. You know what I'm saying? Like in high school, I'm thinking growing up in high school that the coaches were trying to help every student or every athlete to see into college or play college sports, but it didn't happen, man. So, you know.
What about you, Boobie J?
Okay, well, for me, I know that we grew up, we wanted to go play football. That was our first thing, man. You know, we wanted to be Walter Payton, Richard Dent, Dave Durson, Mike Singletary, Wilbur Marshall, Otis Wilson, all of them. I do wish that I do wish that once that we came out of grammar school that I would have stuck with that, because that was actually my first mindset. But the only thing that deterred me, which was my own fault, is that I had a knack for gang banging. You know what I'm saying? It was GD or nothing back in the day. I must say that, excuse me on the platform, but I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying?
He just
And
wanted to say that, but
yeah. You know what I'm saying? And but I also would, I come from, a good home, man, that told me to do the right thing. And like I said, I wanted to play football, but I chose to go to the streets. You know what I'm saying? And I was good at other things too. You know what I'm saying? But I wish that I had took that route instead of taking the street route. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically all with me. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could have stuck with my first mindset.
all right, man. I guess it's on me now. Question
Yeah.
was, what would I change and how would I want the world to see me? Well, relate to what you were saying. There's a lot of stuff get thrown in our way. We get off course on a lot of things. What we doing now, making music, making films, playing sports. That's something we dreamed of. But of course, when Easy them made all them songs, all our minds went gang banging around and stuff, and it pulled us away from a lot of the things that we should have been. But one thing I would change, and I hear people get famous, they win these awards, they say it's nothing they would change, add or take away, but not in my behalf. I would change stuff from day one, the way I eat, because the way you eat, it helps your mind think better. Just stuff I do on a daily basis. Get up, meditate, exercise, pray. I would start doing that from the jump. That's one thing I would discipline myself to do at an early age. I'm talking about from knee high to a turtle, a baby, before I could crawl. But not only that, if I could change stuff, I would change my parents' thought process. That they would train me to be that way, and all of us, and the people that we surround around now. That's one big thing I would change. And the way I want the world to see me, like if I would write my own story, I would say like a Saint Michael or something like that. If don't nobody know who Saint Michael is, that's like God's main top dog angel, Saint Michael, and that's how I'm trying to write my life to be now. Cause I know I went down a bad road and stuff like that. But now on this new path here, I'm coming out. I'm just gonna show the good in me and come at the bad stuff. You know, that's what the Archangel Saint Michael did. He defended good. So that's how I would want the world to see me. You know, and I guess that about wraps everything up. And our closer came in right in time. So hey, go on, hit the
And
people with the
look,
word.
technical difficulty.
Hey, it happens to all. It happens to the best of us. So, hey, you know. So, what's the word affirmation for today? It got to be a good one.
Today, words of affirmation. Y'all know when I do these affirmations, I'm an artist, rapper, whatever you want to call me. So I be freestyling. It's whatever comes first. So I don't write nothing down. It's just whatever comes to mind. For those of you who asked that question. Today's affirmation for today is to beware, be aware of your surroundings, and to beware of wolves in sheep clothing. I just want you guys to know to never give up on your dreams, never give up, no matter who's telling you this or no matter who's telling you that, to never give up, to keep going and know that the best is yet to come for you. And it may look a little cloudy right now, but know that the sun will always shine. And I'm not talking about the SUN, but the SON. I'm your girl, Lady T. Marie, signing out with It's a Chicago Vibe. Sending love to the world and hugs to them thugs.
DJ Mr.
Yeah,
Success.
you know my motto: when you with Mr. Success, you always have a ball. If I can't tell the truth, it's nothing at all. Mr. Success bringing pleasure, no stress. Until next week, y'all. Peace.
You smell me?
C-H-I-C-A-G-O, let's go, go, C-H-I-C-A-G-O, C-H-I-C-A, 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 let's go, go, C-H-I-C-A-G-O, C-H-I-C-A,